Hey guys, Glenn here. This video is going to be a pretty simple video about being able to look at your own attack, playing a replay after you've hit a base, and try to pick apart what went wrong, what would you do differently next time, and basically readjusting some little things so that someone else, or maybe yourself if you have multiple accounts, take that base out in your second try. Now of course, if we can all do this first try, it's ideal, but sometimes we can't. So looking at replays, understanding what went wrong, and then improving upon it is actually a great way for everyone to learn and improve, and for others to succeed. So I'm going to look at this fail attack that I improve on with my second hit on another base, but same layout. Little differences, but almost the same. So my strategy here is I'm going to be doing a mass LaLoon with a small kill squad with a golem and bowlers and heroes. So what I'm doing is I'm doing a minion drop here because it's a very easy CC pull, and then I'm luring just the air troops. There might have been one or two Valks in here, but they never come out because I'm only doing one minion to pull the CC. So all of these guys are gonna come here, and simply I'm going to put a golem here so the wizard tower is hitting my golem. The splash damage is away from the wall breaker entry here. The golem's going to come reroute this way. The queen's gonna target the golem. The CC is going to target the golem, and then I pretty much use the wizard to cut these two, this area, so that my king and queen can, and bowlers can go right inside that base without being touched by the enemy CC or the queen. So let's see how this thing runs, how this works. So the wall breaker breaks the wall, the golem reroutes, the CC, queen, everything's poisoned, and they are targeting just the golem, so my bowlers and heroes can do a lot of work. I really did not need that rage, and after seeing this attack I also realized that I could have probably done that whole section without any bowlers. So basically the bowler was a lot of a waste. I could have done this second hit with another hound instead of those bowlers, and it could have helped me a lot more. So now what I'm gonna do is, after the kill squad, now if my heroes were bigger, they probably could have taken out that inferno, the max inferno, which would have helped me greatly, but that doesn't work out, and it does push me to having my LaLoon part with 3 hounds and 20 loons to pretty much try to take out 2 max infernos, rest of the base, and 3 air defenses, which is going to be really tough. But basically I'm sending in all 3 hounds. Now I still see guys doing like 2 hounds and then another hound here later and another hound here later. Those are okay, but if you think your timing of loons are going to be missed, and by me saying that, what that means is you're going to put the loons too late while the hound is being attacked by the air defense and all the other defenses around it, I would just recommend just send all of the hounds in your initial entry, just so that you don't miss your timing with the loons. Because a lot of people, what I see still is the loons being placed way too slowly and placed way too little in the areas that it needs a lot of loons. So that's just my recommendation, is just, if you don't get it, just send in all hounds, just like how I do here. I have the haste to push in to get the first 3 defenses. They all group together to get the air defense in their second trip, which is great. And then I'm hasting in here. Now the reason why I haste in the loons from 3 o'clock is basically what happens is they're gonna go here, and then they have to go to the mortar and then the expo. That's why I need this to come in to take out the inferno, especially while the hound is on top of the inferno distracting it, or else that inferno is not going to go down in time. and I am not using that freeze that I have for that first inferno. So this 3 group of loons is very important. Now I should have used 4 after seeing this replay. That's what I learned. But let's play it, because I feel like 3 loons are not enough to take out a max inferno. That's something new I learned. Now I have more loons coming in from 2 o'clock. Now realize what's happening here. I did use 3 hounds, but already 2 of them popped and I have 1 left. I have the loons coming in from 12 o'clock. All of this is cleared, so these loons are going to head to both of the air defenses, which is great. But the reason why this attack doesn't work for me is because I find that by doing a one counter-clockwise direction LaLoon, what ends up happening is I come short here at the end because of the Inferno and the Tesla. But not only that, a lot of my loons that I started with here, they end up dying. They don't end up getting that whole trip around the whole base without being touched. They do get touched by Teslas, Infernos, and all of these things. So I end up with very little amount of loons at the end, and it just doesn't give me enough loons to clean up the base as well as the pups. So that's what I learned with this raid. I'm just gonna play it through now. You're going to see that my hound pops even. So my last trip to that last air defense, I don't have any hound coverage. I do put the freeze there for the Warden and the Inferno. Would have been better if I could have gotten the Tesla. I had these loons planned so that I get rid of the sweeper on 9 o'clock, as well as the loons coming in at 10 o'clock to get rid of those defenses in their own compartment 10 o'clock. So what happened here? I got all of the defenses like planned, but I run out of time because of cleanup. So now looking at this raid a few times, what I learned was the kill squad did their job, but was too much for what they accomplished. Like, I just had too much firepower for that. Basically I had too big of a kill squad is what I'm saying for such a small assignment, which was CC, Queen, and that first 1 air defense. Another thing I learned was the pathing. The reason why I go ahead with this attack, now if you look at this base, it's a bit more upgraded than the other base you saw. Though it's a level 3 Inferno, the air defenses are a bit higher, and the archer towers and other defenses are a bit higher. So it's supposed to be a little bit tougher than the one that you just saw, but it's the same layout. Now, what did I learn with that first attack? Well, first of all, I need a lighter kill squad to get the 1 air defense and the Queen and the CC. Because I don't need a Golem and 6 bowlers and wall breakers to get those things. They're too exposed. I could have done it with 1 Golem and just my heroes, or in this case, what I do is realizing that 1 trip to the defense and then the second trip to the air defense is quick enough for that air defense to go down. I just go with 2 hounds on either side and loons spread. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of the Queen with my heroes, lure the same way I did, get the CC down here and poison it. And then what I'm going to do is kill the Queen and the CC at 6 o'clock, and then LaLoon the whole base. Basically 95% of this base gets taken out, all with LaLoon. I do have some cleanup with the wizard and minions, but basically my whole army is consisted of 4 hounds and 26 balloons. Now I'm going to explain to you while I'm playing this why I sent the loons the way they did. Let's get the CC out of the way because that's very simple that anyone can do. I'm going to trickle in a couple of barbs to get them in position to fall right into the poison. And I do this away from the defenses so my barbs and my king queen don't get too much hit. I get rid of the baby dragon with my queen. I pull in my king to the left side army camp to get onto the archer queen, and what I should have done was waited to pop the king ability, but I actually rushed into doing the LaLoon. The reason why is because I don't want the LaLoon to, I want the LaLoon to basically distract a lot of the defenses while the king and queen are doing their part of taking down basically the wizard tower here as well as the queen. Now you're gonna see that this doesn't work out very cleanly where the enemy queen doesn't die, which was my fault. But let's try to understand the LaLoon part, because I don't think the queen kill was too important here. The queen do go somewhere else with just where the hound and loon is. So after killing my king, the queen is going to go away from my queen. Let's understand this base. So where are the defenses? I'm just going to quickly circle where all the defenses are. The Tesla is, I believe, here and like here or something. Yeah. And then the sweeper. Now, in this base, what I realized is the sweeper is in a very poorly placed position. So what happened was the sweeper didn't do much to my loons. So I kind of ignored the sweeper. Now, if I went coming in from this way, the loons would have been pushed back by this sweeper. So that's why I just go from the bottom. Now, just looking at this messy drawing of where all the defenses are, what you can tell is there's nothing in the core. So what does that mean? It means if you can send in two hounds here, and then you send all of your loons here, a lot of them, and a lot of them here, you're going to take out this whole section with just your hounds and loons, right? Now, where are your hounds going to go after that air defense goes down? They're going to go all up north. So because there's nothing in the middle, the loons have a very easy pathing of just going north with the hound, just directly right into the inferno. But because, okay, I'm going to erase some of this, because there's so much defenses from this air defense to the second air defense, what I do is as soon as the hound get there, and the reason why you bring a hound is because it will tank for your loon. So if you were to try to send all of your loons here, not send any loons anywhere here, what happens is the hound sitting here is going to be tanking for nothing. And basically your plan has to always involve the hound tanking for your loon for a certain number of minutes, or seconds, or a certain amount of time. If your hound is sitting on an air defense and your loon is nowhere near that air defense, nowhere near these two circles, then it means your plan is wrong and you didn't do your loons fast enough. That's how you waste a hound. So what you're gonna see from me do here is, because of this section being very clustered, I'm going to take it out all with one rage. I'm going to freeze the Infernos, making them useless, making this a equivalent to a Town Hall 9 base. I'm going to haste in more loons here, just so that there's more defenses taken out while this is happening, so that all of the loons are going to target the Inferno all together here. They're going to meet up there. And then I'm going to completely ignore these two sections. The reason for it is because once the loons are around this area, they can go ahead and take these defenses out. Now, how do I avoid the hound from making the trip from here all the way to here, and then sitting there without that air defense being taken down? What I do is I send in about 6 loons here, and usually when there is a defense and 2 air defenses here, in the same number of distance apart, those 6 clustered of loons will split. They will do a 2 to 4 or a 3 to 3 split, going from here to here and going from here to here. And you're going to see that. And basically that helps my hound by those loons taking out the air defenses in time, so that those air defenses don't pop my hound too soon. Let's play this and then you'll see exactly what I mean. You're going to see the rays come down. They take out the air defense. Notice the hound's going up, up, up. There's no loons to for those hounds to tank, and the 12 o'clock loons come in quickly, and then they split up. Only one loon went to the left, but that's okay. They take it out, and all of the defenses are gone. And I have a lot more loons to spare than the previous attack because of how fast I did things, and also the freeze really helped because that Inferno did nothing to my loons. Yeah, it was just a really quick attack. Even the cleanup, I mean, I think I had a 30-second or a minute left after this raid, so basically it wasn't going to run out of time, or it wasn't going to be even a close 3-star. So yeah, I hope I explained everything I wanted to, and I hope you can see that, you know, there's certain things that you should look at in an attack so that you can improve it and learn from it, and just be a better attacker. So I hope this video helped. I really thank all the viewers and all the people that are learning or getting something out of my videos, and I hope to do this more often. Thanks for watching. Keep on clashing, guys, and make me proud in the game. Bye.